What's up, guys, and welcome to another episode of the Powerhouse Mentality Podcast. I am your host. I am Caitlin Kenneth Smith, and usually on Fridays when I post an episode, it's either a guest episode or a mindset-based episode, kind of depending on what I posted on Wednesday, because Wednesdays and Fridays, you either get me having a great conversation with a guest, or you get me talking real shit to you. And this week, you get the pleasure of receiving two mindset podcasts, or two shit-talking podcasts, but all shit-talking podcasts that lead to applicable information that will help you make your life better if you actually take it. Because I did not have a guest set up for this week, but I have 3 scheduled for next week. So you're going to get a lot of value coming your way, so don't worry. You don't have to listen to me talk all the time. I'm going to get back to guest episodes. But I figured that this would be a really good opportunity for me to kind of help people with something that I see really take my clients down a lot, and that is limiting beliefs. So today's episode is going to be all about limiting beliefs. And I want to, before I get into kind of the breakdown of, okay, how can we overcome these limiting beliefs? Because obviously it's going to take work, as does everything. And anybody who tells you that something is easy or doesn't require work that gives you a good return on investment probably is lying to you or trying to sell you something. So the reality is, if you want to accomplish a great life, or if you want to build something incredible and live at your highest potential, it's going to take a lot of hard work and effort, and nothing is going to just accidentally happen. So in this episode, I'm going to break down how you can overcome your limiting beliefs. But first, I want to give a little bit of a background on what limiting beliefs are and give you some examples and this is all going to be related to health and fitness, because again, I am a health and fitness coach, and I've been a health and fitness coach for over a decade, so it's kind of where my expertise lies. And a lot of people who are listening to this right now are probably like, limiting beliefs? I don't think I have any of those. Those don't sound familiar. But I bet your ass you probably do. So let's go through a couple of really common ones that I see most often as a coach. I've tried so many diets and workouts before, and nothing has worked for me. I don't have enough time to commit to a fitness program or to a nutrition program. I'm too old to make significant changes to my body. I have a slow metabolism, so losing weight is impossible for me. I don't have the willpower to stick to a strict diet or an exercise routine. I'm not athletic or coordinated enough to do intense workouts. I've always been overweight, so I don't believe I can ever be fit. I have too many things going on in work and my social life and my family life, so I can't prioritize my health right now. I've tried everything, and nothing seems to make a difference. I'm too busy to focus on me. I have too many physical limitations or injuries to exercise effectively. I've never been able to stick to a diet for more than a few days. I'm just going to list all of them out, okay? Because I want you guys to pick up on which ones you probably have told yourself or are currently telling yourself, okay? I don't have access to a gym or expensive equipment, so I can't get in shape. My genetics are working against me, so I'm never going to be able to have the body that I want. I always end up sabotaging myself when I try to lose weight. I'm too stressed out to prioritize my health and fitness. I've tried so many different programs in the past, and they've all been scams. I'm too embarrassed to exercise in front of others. I don't deserve to be fit and healthy. I don't have the money to invest in a fitness program right now, or I don't have enough time or energy to devote to my fitness and my health and nutrition right now. So first of all, I want to break down that last limiting belief. You don't have enough time to commit to a nutrition program. You are eating at some point throughout the day. So you have time to eat, but you don't have time to make the right choices to eat. I want you to kind of think about that. No matter what you're eating, it's going to take a little bit of time for you to get it, prepare it, eat it, whatever. Even if you're going to get fast food, it takes time for you to walk your ass into the fast food restaurant, put your order in, wait for the food to be ready, sit down and eat the food, or eat it at the car, however you eat it. Same thing if you're doing the drive-thru. Yes, drive-thrus are quote-unquote convenient, But couldn't you do the same thing by, if you had something prepped in your fridge, you like took it out, put it in the microwave or put it in the skillet and heated it up for like 5 minutes? It's the same concept, but in the one where you're taking your own food that you prepped or that you got from a meal prep company, you actually are doing something valuable for your health and your fitness. So that one is bullshit. And honestly, all of them are bullshit. Some of them are valid, right? Okay, yes, you are embarrassed to exercise in front of others. However, you get to control how you feel when you're in a certain situation and overcoming that fear, right? These limiting beliefs. You're telling yourself that this is the reason why I can't accomplish the things that I want. When in all reality, this is the thing that's holding me back from taking action because I'm afraid. Now, when it comes to the healthy eating and when it comes to saying I don't have enough time or energy, one thing I want to introduce to you guys is an incredible tool that I've used for myself and that a lot of my clients have taken advantage of, because I know that a lot of people kind of fall into this category. So this is kind of like a caveat here, and I feel like it can fit in here to add some value to you, is I work with a company called Just Meats. So what Just Meats is, it's similar to a meal prep company, but it's so different in all of the right ways, because I've always tried different meal prep companies, but the thing that I don't like about them is that a lot of the meals just come with things that I can't eat, like cheese or dairies or different things. Even like the dairy-free things are kind of like, they just don't have what I want in the meal. And then some of the meals have too much protein, not enough protein, too much fat, not enough fat. It's just like, I want to be able to customize my meals and have them like delivered to my door. But not a lot of companies do that. Now, what Just Meats is, it's literally what it sounds like. It is just meats. Now, here's the best part, is that it's grass-fed, grass-finished, no hormones, no antibiotics, like really good quality meat delivered to your door and pre-cooked. So you literally don't have to do fucking anything but heat it up in the microwave or heat it up in your skillet. And the cool thing is that they have so many different options to choose from. So they have things like carne asada, they have tri-tip, they have chimichurri steak, they have buffalo chicken breast, they even have like sweet Thai chili thighs, which is a personal favorite of mine because I've always been like a teriyaki person and like an Asian cuisine person. I like Thai food. So the reason why I'm telling you about this today is, one, it fits into that limiting belief and literally takes away that excuse. And I know that that is an excuse that so many people deal with, but they are also having an incredible deal for Valentine's Day. So it's February 15th, false. It's February 16th when you're listening to this. So you have from today through Monday the 19th to take advantage of this, and it's fucking incredible. So a couple things. First, if it's your first subscription order, you're going to get 25% off. Second, you're going to get an additional $15 off at checkout. You're going to get 3 free additional meats, and that's going to be, you're going to get ranch rub chicken breast, you're going to get pork carnitas, and you're going to get pollo asado. And all of this is a pound of meat per container, so cooked 1 pound. And then also, the dollar amount that you spend on this order will be fully matched and applied as a credit to your subscription account to use towards your first order after this, so next month's order. So say you spend $60 and you get a fuck ton of meat. Great. Well, next month when your subscription goes through, it'll be subtracted $60 from that. So you're going to get more meat for even less. So it's an incredible deal. I will put the code that you guys use to get all of these things down in the show notes, but it is LUV, LUV, 15, Caitlin, Kaitlyn, K. So use that code at checkout. I'm going to put the link and the code down below for you guys to use, so that way that I don't have enough time, I don't have enough energy, it's not convenient to eat healthy excuse is out the fucking window, and you can actually eat protein, which is going to help you get to your goals, and it tastes fucking delicious too. So, like I said, all of these limiting beliefs are things that you're creating in your mind that are slowing you down from taking relentless action towards your goals. And if you don't believe, and I spoke about this a couple weeks ago, if you don't believe that you can actually be the person that you want to be, then it's going to be really fucking difficult for you to be able to take action and aggressive action towards becoming that person. Because look at it from a sense of, if I was to go and try to squat 200 pounds, I loaded up the bar with 200 pounds and I said, I do not have this. Like, absolutely no chance. And I tried anyway. Do you really think that deep down inside, I'm giving everything to that squat? I might think I am, but the reality is I'm probably not. Because subconsciously, I've already told myself that it's not possible, so why even bother fucking trying? It's the same thing with your fitness, with your nutrition, with your career, with anything in your life that you start telling yourself these limiting beliefs. If you've told yourself a million times, I've tried everything in the past and nothing works, well then, even if you were introduced with something that seems perfect and that's totally new, you're not going to go all in on it because subconsciously, you've already set yourself up for failure. It's the same thing when it comes to I'm too stressed out to prioritize my health and fitness, right? If you say you're too stressed to prioritize your health and fitness, I want to flip that and argue with you that the reason why you need to prioritize your health and fitness is because you're so stressed. And those things will actually help to reduce that stress and give you an outlet. So all of these things that we continue to tell ourselves, we've told ourselves so long that it's just ingrained in who we are. And we believe it 100%. So me trying to tell you, like, when you tell me, like, I always end up sabotaging myself when I try to lose weight, and I say, okay, well, let's stop doing that. It's a belief that you have, so it's not going to change just because I said something to you. You have to do the work on your end, and we can work together to do this if you're somebody who's struggling with these things, to actually make you identify that limiting belief and then shift it and reframe it. So let's get into kind of like some action tips that you can get. Because now that you have some examples of what super common limiting beliefs are when it comes to health and fitness, I'm sure that when I was reading all of those off, a lot of you were like, oh, fuck, that's me. Oh, fuck, that's me. And you may have said it multiple times, or there might be like one or two that really jumped out at you. So I want you to go back and I want you to go through that. And I want you to write down the ones that feel like that's where you're at right now. So pause this, go back or rewind and go back and listen to all of the limiting beliefs that I listed off. And when it comes to your health and fitness, write down the ones that apply to you right now. Okay, now you're back and you've identified your limiting beliefs. So it's important to pay attention to those negative thoughts or that self-talk that you continue to say that are holding you back. Because often these beliefs are like the ones I listed out, but often they're similar to like, I'm not good enough, or I'll never succeed, or I'm not deserving of being healthy or happy. So identify those. Cool. We know what the problem is. How can we come up with a solution? Remember, no problems, only solutions here. The second step here is you have to question those beliefs because you have to challenge the validity of your limiting beliefs. So ask yourselves a couple questions like, is this belief based on facts or is it based on assumptions? So is there factual, objective data that backs up this belief? Or is it just something that I feel? Is it subjective? Is it an assumption that I've made? What evidence do I have that supports or contradicts this belief? So as we're doing this exercise, I want you to take one of those beliefs and I want you to do this with it. I want you to do it with me here. So what evidence do I have that supports or contradicts that belief? The third question is, how does this belief impact my actions and decisions? And for the majority of the time, it's going to negatively impact your actions, or it's going to cause you to do things that do not align with the goals that you have set for yourself, which is only going to hold you back from stepping into your purpose. Now, this is the tough part. It's okay, we've identified the beliefs, we've questioned the beliefs. Now we have to reframe the beliefs. So you have to reframe it into a more positive, empowering belief. So let's take an example. If you believe I will never succeed, reframe it as I have the ability to learn and grow from my experience that will lead to my success. Because that's actually true. You'll never succeed. That's false. Limiting false belief. Reframe it. I have the ability to learn and grow from my experiences, which will lead to my success. if you feel like you've done every single program and the program never works, and I can't be successful in a program because it doesn't work for me, you have the ability to learn and grow from your experiences and learn new things that lead to your success in any program. The next thing is you have to seek evidence that's going to support your new beliefs. I like to word this as you have to create evidence through action, because I say it all the time. Action cures everything. But we'll get to action because that's another thing. But I want you to look for examples in your life or the lives of others that support your new belief to help reinforce the validity of this new perspective. So if you're somebody who says, I can't succeed with my fitness, well, look for ways that other people have succeeded. It's possible to succeed. Look, Karen lost 10 pounds. Why can't I? What does she do? You know, it's not that what she's doing is right for you. It's that she's showing you that it is possible to lose the weight. Right? And it could even go back to like, have you done this before? Like, have you lost weight before? Have you done an exercise program before? You have. I'm sure you have. So why can't you do it again? And just change up some things to make it more sustainable. Work with somebody that's going to actually guide you in the right direction to make it more sustainable. Now, this part is a little bit controversial, and I'll explain. So the next thing is affirming that belief through affirmations. Now, affirmations can be super helpful in reinforcing positive beliefs. And repeating affirmations related to your new beliefs can actually help to internalize them. Similar to how you've told yourself, I can't succeed, I'm not enough. You've told yourself year after year after year after year to the point where that's where that belief came from. Now you believe it because you've heard yourself tell you that much so often. So it's the same thing. It's like if I continue to tell myself this, then it will actually be more instilled within me and I'll start to believe it. Now, like I said, they can be helpful to introduce yourself to a new belief and allow that to grow. However, it comes with a caveat. Confidence without evidence is delusional. So you screaming affirmations and not actually taking action or providing evidence, it's delusional. Right? You don't become confident or successful by shouting affirmations in the mirror. You become confident and successful by stacking up undeniable proof that you are who you say you are. So you have to give yourself so much damn proof that you're the version of yourself that you want to be, and then you'll become that person. So you have to outwork your self-doubt. Do what you say you're going to do. That's really what it comes down to. If you say you're going to do one thing because that action aligns with your goal, fucking do it. And make sure that the things that you're promising yourself that you're going to do align with the person that you say that you want to become. That's the biggest thing. The next step, and the most important step, is take action. Now, you have to act in alignment with your new beliefs. So start taking steps towards your goals, even if they feel uncomfortable at first, because they will. This is a completely new thing for you. So it's going to feel weird. It's going to feel uncomfortable. You're going to feel like you're doing something wrong, but I promise you that over time, you build the habit and the consistency and the behavior of this action, and you become better from it. So taking action is only going to solidify your new beliefs and help you build confidence in them. And now there's two more things that I want to add on here, because that's kind of where it ends, right? We take action. But there's two more things that I want you to keep in mind. One, get rid of negative people in your life. Surround yourself with people who actually support your growth and encourage you, or fucking push you when you need it. Like, you don't need to be babied or coddled through this time or through life. Too many people I see out there surround themselves with people who baby them, and then they never grow because they've always been handed something, or they've always been told, oh, you're right, this or that, like, boo-hoo, I'm sorry. You know, there are so many people out there who just sympathy seek. Like, we all know that person who's like, boo me, this sucks, my life sucks, I can't do this, I can't do that. And it's fucking annoying. So if you don't know a person who does that, it's probably you, right? If you're constantly seeking sympathy, stop that. Stop that. And if you know somebody who's doing that, give them empathy instead. Try to shift that because they just want to be seen and heard. Get rid of negative people in your life because negative people will only try to tear you down to their level. If somebody doesn't support your choices that align with your morals and your goals, cut them out. Cut them. I don't care who the fuck they are either. The amount of times that I've had to cut people out of my life who are very close to me because of all the negativity that they were bringing me and all the doubt that they were bringing me, do not allow those people to influence your life. This is your life. Those who don't matter, those who don't mind matter. And those who mind don't fucking matter. Okay? The next thing, guys, is it's so important to constantly reflect and adjust. Okay? Take action. Evaluate if it did work or if it did not work. Evaluate it. And then take more action. So the biggest takeaway here is that I know that every single person who's listening to this podcast, myself included, talking about it, has limiting beliefs that are holding us back from stepping into our full potential in life. And every day that passes by, that you wake up and you continue to believe these things that are holding you back from taking action and going all in on your best self, that's another day on earth that you don't get to live in your vision. And that's fucking hard to swallow, but it's true. So do yourself a favor today. Identify one of these limiting beliefs, the biggest one, the one that's holding you back the most, and challenge that belief and do the exact opposite of what that belief is telling you to do. Nothing changes if nothing changes. And if you guys need help with this, as always, I am here. I am currently taking 5 people for the month of March in my coaching program. 5 people, I cap it at that. If you're interested and you're serious about changing your life and becoming the best version of yourself, mind, body, soul, I will put the link for you to apply as a client down in the show notes. So, go out and do one thing today that's going to take you one step closer to where you want to be.